Weight loss can be something so challenging, especially if you try to use methods that require you to pay some amounts of money. Maybe you might have paid for an online course to lose weight, or you might have paid for a set of special ingredients that can help you to shed off that uncomfortable body weight, and then you realize that in a period of almost 1 month you lose only some lbs, or you lose only 1 kilogram. This can be so challenging because you come to realize that you have spent a lot of money and yet you're losing the weight so slowly. All in all, we need the kind of patience that we actually applied when we were gaining the weight. We need the patience. We need to be so patient that we are going to be losing this weight so slowly. So in this video, I am going to share with you some natural tips that you can apply in your day-to-day life, that will help you to lose weight naturally and permanently. That means you are not going to spend any amount of money, but the only thing you will do is to put these tips into action, and then you end up losing a lot of weight within a shorter period of time. But all in all, I have to repeat that we all still need the patience, because this is not just gonna be easy, but it is going to work if we are that patient. So without wasting a lot of time, the first tip that you're supposed to apply daily in order to lose weight naturally is to have adequate sleep. This will not take you any amount of money, but this is going to increase your chances of shedding off that abnormal body fat. Always make sure that you sleep enough. Okay, some of the few things that makes people who are overweight not to sleep adequately is always stress. Most people develop a lot of stress as a result of their body weight being increased. Okay, they begin to worry about things like complications that might arise as a result of being overweight. They begin to worry about what will happen next in case they don't lose off that extra fat in their body. So this can turn out to be a bigger problem, a bigger challenge to you specifically. So you need to avoid this by always having adequate sleep. And science has also proven that sleep is one way through which one can reset the brain and become fresh again. And also through adequate sleep, and also through sleep, metabolism during sleep is always very high. That means your body can break down more stored fats during the time you'll be sleeping. So please ensure that you have adequate sleep every day. Make sure that the place where you sleep, the sanitation of the place where you sleep, is entirely clean, so that you can really enjoy the sleep. So a minimum of 6 to 8 hours of sleep every day can help you a lot in your journey to losing weight. And of course, this is naturally and this is free. Forget about the Friday nights out, evening walks and so on. Make sure you go to bed early so that you can have adequate sleep and wake up early the next day. The next thing you'll have to do in order to shed off that abnormal body fat naturally and permanently is that you have to stay hydrated. Staying hydrated doesn't mean just taking any kind of fluid. Here we are specifically talking about water, because there are other drinks like alcoholic drinks, carbonated drinks, and other processed drinks that contain a lot of additives like added sugar, added salt, and so on. Those ones might not be good for hydration. Okay, they end up sometimes dehydrating you. Water is the perfect drink for this, and water makes digestion easier. That means more food will be broken down and used by the body. So staying hydrated also helps you not to overeat food, especially if you take maybe cups of water before eating your meal. It actually makes you to eat less food, and this will reduce your chances of gaining more and more weight. The other thing that you'll have to do is to practice mindful eating. You have to practice mindful eating and be aware of whatever you eat in order to make sure that you lose that weight so faster and so naturally. That means I would like to ask you a question. Have you ever been in a position whereby you eat something and later you actually realize that you have eaten something that even if you had not eaten, you would have still been okay? So that is it. You have to be so mindful about whatever you eat. Make sure you eat only nutritious food. The next thing that you'll have to do is to use smaller plates while you eat. This will also make you not to overeat, okay? Because currently the trends of people serving themselves, what we call self-service, almost everywhere. Here in Africa, everywhere, every other parts of the world, you realize that most people practice self-service due to security purposes and so on. Many people have come to realize that maybe if you allow somebody else to serve you, somebody can do something that you don't know, or somebody can also serve you little food that does not reach to the size you want, or somebody can serve you too much food. So most people are now given the chance to do self-service, and most people end up over serving a lot of food that they don't need. So you don't have to be fall under this trap. All what you need to do is to use smaller plates in order to not serve too much food for yourself. The next thing that you have to do is to do high intensity interval training. For your case or for my case, this might be doing road runs or hitting the gym if that is possible. Okay, this will help you to shed off a lot of body fats within short time. All you need to do is to be consistent with these kinds of training in order to shed off that fat. This is so natural. Waking up every day early in the morning and taking up a serious road run for 30 minutes and then maybe resting 2 days in a week. Doing this consistently can help you, can see you losing weight very fast. And the next thing that you have to do is to take green tea. Green tea is rich in antioxidant. Okay, anything that contains antioxidant leads to fat burn. So it leads to a lot of fat burn in your body. So green tea cannot be that available in most regions, but it doesn't stop you from checking it in your nearest store or the nearest supermarket. You can check green tea and how it's prepared. A lots of videos are here on YouTube for you to watch and find out how it's prepared and where you can find it and so on. Lastly, what you need to do is to avoid processed food. As we talk, all all processed foods contain added sugar, which is very bad for somebody who already has high body weight. So please, thank you so much for watching this video, and all those are the few things that we have talked about in this video. Those are things that you're supposed to put into action. Don't just leave them here. As we have talked about them, make sure to implement them and put them into action so that we see after 1 month or after 3 weeks what will happen to your body. You might not take all of them, but I think taking all of them will be the best way ever. But you can choose to go with some theo as you add slowly and slowly. Make sure to stop those ways through which that are making you to gain a lot of weight, and start implementing ways or habits that might help you to lose that extra body weight. Thank you so much for watching, and please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, consider subscribing, and also consider sharing this video with more of your friends so that they also get to benefit from the message we have shared in this video. And that is all for this video, and what you need to do is also to leave a comment of your own view in the comment section. Thank you so much. I will see you again in my next video. Bye bye.